Gntv News at 12 is publicly sponsored by King of Kings International Ministries.
A very good afternoon to all. Well, it is the 15th of March 2023. My name is MUTONI GLORIA. Once again, I'm welcome to Gntv News at 12. Well, let's take a first look at our news headlines.
In our today's top stories, the President of Uganda, His Excellency Kaguta Museveni, is expected to address the country tomorrow at Kololo ceremonial grounds.
His Excellency the President will be coming to address the House on 16th. That is on Thursday. 4 dead, 20 injured in Gomba district after a single truck rammed into a classroom block.
The latest is that we have lost 4 students so far. 3 died on the spot, and 1 died on arrival in hospital.
Chaos rises in Senegal as they are preparing for the national general elections due to take place in less than a year. And in sports, Erling Braut Haaland breaks records as he scored 5 last night in the UEFA Champions League. For this and more, stay tuned.
Gntv News at 12 is publicly sponsored by King of Kings International Ministries.
Well, let's start off with our first story. Yesterday, after the Speaker of Parliament announced that the President of Uganda, His Excellency Kaguta Museveni, will meet the House tomorrow to address the concerns of national impotence, most of members of Parliament from the opposition refuted the call, saying the President should come to the House, not them going for him. Let's take a look.
I also want to report that pursuant to Article 1012 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency the President will be coming to address the House on 16th. That is on Thursday. Silvania has been raising this issue over a period of time. Now the President will be here on 16th at 2.
After the Speaker of Parliament announced that the President of Uganda, His Excellency Kaguta Museveni will meet the House tomorrow to address concerns of national importance, most of members of Parliament from opposition refuted the call, saying that the President should come to the House, not them going to him. According to Honorable Semujunganda, representing the people of Chira municipality, President should come to the floor of Parliament, not them going to the ceremonial venue of Kololo.
The President, under Article 101 of the Constitution, may request to address Parliament. But there is nowhere, either in the Constitution or in our rules of procedure, that he must determine the venue. That MPs must be made to test for COVID, to leave all their items, and then go to Kololo, and they are subjected to all harassment by his security. Yet the Constitution says he may request, which means it is your meeting and your MPs. Madam Speaker, I wanted to be helped. Why did we buy a very big tent for big meetings and now we are abandoning it to be subjected to this inhuman treatment to go to Kololo? And Madam Speaker, most important, because the President considers Kololo his venue. So Madam Speaker, can you persuade the President that if you want to speak to Parliament, we all want to listen to him, that he comes to this Parliament here. If he doesn't want to speak from inside, then we go outside and he addresses us from the tent, instead of summoning us to what he has turned his compound, Madam Speaker.
In her response, the Speaker of Parliament, Right Honorable Anita Annette Among, the Speaker is the one who summoned the venue, not the President himself.
It is not actually the President that decided. If there is anybody to be blamed, then we should blame your own leaders. And that is not the President's venue. That is our venue as Ugandans. It is our venue. Kololo belongs to us, it does not belong to the president. It is actual state house that belongs to the president. It is not his compound. Just feel free, nobody is going to harass you. And we'll have our session well.
On the matter of iron sheets, the Speaker has urged all members of Parliament to remain calm and let the matter be investigated. She further says that everyone should carry his own cross.
Of iron sheets. If iron sheets were given to Honorable Bua or to anybody else, I told you people, iron sheets were taken to my district without me knowing. Am I a thief? Let the, and I've said several times, everybody must carry his or her own cross. Don't start diverting people. If somebody diverted iron sheets, that's his or her problem. We did not ask for them, we did not apply for them. And secondly, our people in Bukedi are not vulnerable. They're also vulnerable. They are poor. You get it, eh? So they served to the poor. And the iron sheets, to my recollection, were given to government schools. We are complementing what government is doing.
For GNTV at 12.
Now moving on, the Democratic Party has challenged the ruling NRM to rise up to the challenges of fighting against widespread of corruption. The call has been made by the Secretary General Dr. Gerald Siranda during the party's weekly press briefing in Kampala. Dr. Siranda said the President Yoweri Museveni should pull up on punches enacting the ministers implicated in the stealing of relief meant to support the improvised people of Karamoja. Our reporter has more details.
We want to believe as a party that we are in the cooperation with the National Resistance Movement, the NRM, through our cooperation agreement, but we remain an entity as a Democratic Party. And there are things we don't agree. We will continue advising, but we believe that the government should have a proper position. We have institutions, the IGG and several institutions, Auditor General and all those, that are around to try to curb the question or the cancer of corruption. But I think the people that are working within these entities are trying to continue to define the NRM with corruption. And it is going to be very difficult. I think there are people that are just tired of President Museveni and they think he should leave. So corruption has become the order of the day. So when you define Uganda, the next thing you do a definition for is corruption. It's like the brother or sister of Uganda is corruption. And I know that our friends in the media are doing a very good job. But also they determine how the nation will perceive whatever is going on. The overall thing, and we want to condemn with the strongest thing, that all of this week we've been talking about corruption and the Karamoja thing, which is, I think we are waiting to see what the president will do with this question, because at the end of the day, this thing is tackling people that are within his own house. It's like when Posho fly is stolen from a village, and all rise when they trace the footsteps, then they are entering into the Reverend's house. What are you going to say? It means the person that is, the person that has stolen all that is maybe a person from the house of the Reverend. What am I trying to say is that we are waiting for what President Museveni will do. I know that Parliament and the other institutions are doing their job, but what is the President going to do? And if Parliament goes ahead to do their job, I have seen some members of Parliament mobilizing the censure motion. And what if they do a censure? What will happen? We just had a censure and we still continue seeing the same minister walking to Parliament and taking the front seat, the front bench as a minister. So I think a lot of these things are putting our country at a test, and we are waiting to see what that will be. But the honest thing would be a person to step aside and pave way for proper investigation. And then if the investigations are complete, then we will determine if you're innocent, you resume your office, the duties. Because a lot of these ministries have, for instance, that is under DOPM, and there are several ministers under DOPM that can carry on these duties. So the question and impunity that we are seeing, it's something that I think the regime and the president as a fountain of honor must come up specifically to pronounce himself on this matter.
Now moving on with other stories, the chairperson Electoral Commission in Uganda, Justice Simon Byabakama, has confirmed that the Electoral Commission has handed over its former Ginger Road-based premises to the Uganda National Roads Authority to enable the ongoing construction of the Kampala flyover. Let's take a look.
The chairperson Electoral Commission in Uganda, Justice Simon Byabakama, has confirmed that the Electoral Commission has handed over its former Ginger Road-based premises to the Uganda National Roads Authority, UNRA, to enable the ongoing construction of the Kampala flyover. During the handover, the Commission chairperson, Justice Simon, expressed mixed feelings, noting the former offices provided many memories but also expressed relief from the bad working environment with the dilapidated infrastructure.
2016 and 2021. In spite of the nature of the premises, which is dilapidated, to say the least, the Commission was not deterred in its determination to deliver credible, free and fair elections to the country. And we are therefore proud of that. We have fond memories of this place, in that we were able to serve the people of Uganda diligently and without favor and without any hindrance to what we are required to do as far as our constitutional mandate is concerned. Now we have shifted at an appropriate time. We are going to invite the esteemed members of the press to come and see our new home and tour it and inform the people of Uganda and see the difference between where we were and where we are now in the new home. I thank you. But having said that, in the new place where we are supposed to be there on a temporary basis. The final journey is to our state-of-the-art home, which is supposed to be constructed in Rubowa. And that process is also ongoing. We hope to be attained or accomplished in the not too distant future. So the current premises, therefore, is merely a stopover process. We hope that the permanent home will be and constructed according to our design and according to our purpose and expectations. This land is about 1.09 hectares.
Za Asimweka Jesse for GNTV at 12.
Now authorities in Kampala call upon all stakeholders to complete all constructions of roads in Kampala and make sure that roads are proper in conditions to help ease the transportation. This comes after yesterday's heavy downpour that left hundreds stranded in the city suburbs because of the poor state of the roads. Let's take a look at this.
Buli kye tusaba kyonna ba contractor bagende ku kkubo bataasibwa bulamu bw'abantu. Kikwasa ensonyi nga kati bwemba onyomedde ebifo ebyo ng'oli meeya naye ng'oyita ku golf course, ng'oli meeya naye ng'oyita ebbanda, ng'oli meeya ng'oyita enateete, ate mwe mukuttekaawo. Naye singa kati ogenda ekikuba mutwe oba n'ogenda e Kosovo erungujja oba n'ogenda ewa Sendi ku Kasaawe ewankulukuku, oyinza okutegeera mu yannyama kye njogera ku kibuga nti bannange tuyamba abantu baffe abatuwa omusolo.
Omungi ogubuva mu bantu ate service eziddayo olumu ne ziba ntono. Nera service olumu abantu ze babasuubira ziba enguudo. Naye ogenda okuwulira ate ng'olumu enguudo ba contractor betwaziwa era bazidduseeko olumu ng'okufuna ne okugamba okuyisaawo ba ne bureaucracy ey'okukola enguudo kitwala process nene. Wakati nga twogera ku nsonga z'enguudo ezigenda okukolebwa ssaawa zino okubanga contract baba designing okuva mu 2017 nenga tuli 2023 nenga ogenda ku ground even okugamba 10% tenatandika.
The morning rain that started at around 4 a.m. resulted in flooding in several parts of Kampala and surrounding areas. Motorists and other road users in Banda Chambogo along the Kampala-Jinja highway were stuck for the better part of the morning as floods cut off the roads. Many motorists with low undercarriage vehicles remained stranded, pondering whether to dare cross the flooded area or simply return away to alternative routes. Majority of the vehicles on the scale that were parked by the roadside outside the car bondage along Jinja Road were also submerged in the floods, and operators of small food joints were forced to relocate their businesses to unknown destinations. Other places which are usually prone to flooding during a downpour, such as the bridge of Chinawataka, this time did not have the unusual floods. Apart from 7th Street in industrial area, where an Indian business who declined to identify himself complained about paying taxes for which he is not getting valued. Authorities in Kampala call upon all stakeholders to complete all construction of roads in the city and make sure that roads are in proper conditions to help ease on the transportation when it comes to rainy season. The residents who were affected have urged all their leaders to come to their rescue and help them construct better roads.
Ebinya bigenda kweyongera naye kino ndoza kidderi abakulembeze baffe beswiddeyo gwanagamba ku kkubo lino naye nga lituyamba teriko n'emmotoka nnyingi.
Twaliganya okwa misoro naye amakubo gatusobedde gatufuukidde ekizibu owulidde kale okuva eriyo nayo tubajja basindika emmotoka ziseerera emmotoka zijja zitubira butubizi fe bizinesi zaafiira ddala yajja wano kitakaawo ne bakolokota wano wona ne baga nti bagenda kukola kkubo tebalina kye bakola yadde na kimu baleka batakudde ekkubo enfuufu yakakututta busi.
Emmotoka zibavuga za bbeeyi ziri mu bumbi na bumbi bwa ssente naye nga ssente ze bakozesa okuvuga amamotoka gasobola okukola lino ekkubo. Tuli mu nnaku etayogerekeka naye amazima kye twebuuza ffe twabalyako kyaba abasajja ababeere mu maofiisi gaabwe ne batuula mu maofiisi ne babeere ne banyirira bakola ensusu zaabwe zakangamata ffe tubeere tuli mu kubonaabona.
Za Asemwe for GNTV at 12.
Now, at least 4 students have been confirmed dead and other left injured after a truck rammed into a classroom at Kasaka Secondary School in Kanoni Town Council, Gomba District. The driver lost control and hit the school gate, passed through the computer lab, then thereafter into the senior 4 block. Let's take a look.
At least 4 students have been confirmed dead and 20 others injured after a truck rambled into a classroom block at Kasaka Secondary School in Kanoni Town Council, Gomba District. The incident occurred around 2:30 p.m. as students were attending lessons. Those killed are Eve Namagembe, Senior 5, Hilda Sege, Senior 4, and John Bosco, Senior 2.
The latest is that we have lost 4 students so far. 3 died on the spot and 1 died on arrival in hospital. Right now, our secretary, who was found in the computer room, and one of the students were badly injured. They are still in critical condition. They have been referred to Mulako from Gombe. Regarding what happened, everybody is in a trauma. There is no teacher who can handle students right now, and there is no student that can be in class when others have died. So that's why we said, please go. Let us see what happens next for that time being.
According to police, the 4th victim was clashed beyond recognition and the remains will be identified after the DNA analysis. The school head teacher Kefas Katumba told GNTV that the driver of the ill-fated Sino truck first hit the school gate before clashing into the computer lab and a Senior 4 West classroom. Senior 2 student John Bosco died upon arrival at one of the local clinics in Kanoni Town, according to Mr. Katumba, the head teacher. The school secretary, Sisi Nabenja, who was with students in the computer lab, suffered a fractured legs and hands. Additionally, the school management was Tuesday evening forced to send other students home until next Monday as they recover from the shock following the tragedy.
Incident took place here at Kasaka Secondary School. The driver of the truck, you are seeing the truck here, is called this is form of a snow truck. Others calling them 12 tires. The driver lost control and came this side and knocked the fence. Then in the computer room, as you have seen, passed comes to the class, senior 4. So we got a problem. It was a very big problem. So far, 4 children have died, and 3 died at the spot. Another one called Lois died in the hospital. The one who died is I think Hilda died. Bosco, Mawanda, and Namagembe Eva. So these children, they are in critical condition. I've ordered them to take them to Kampala Hospital. They are going to take them there, but now nothing to do. We are waiting to see the government as usual. We hope to the maybe Prime Minister's office will come and rescue, because the students you see today, we don't have they haven't come to school. They're still in the shock. So we are thinking that the government will come in and at least rescue, because all the computers have completely destroyed. We had arrested the driver, but also he was in critical condition. We decided to take him to the hospital. That's where we are here in Gomba Kanoni. I'm the Deputy RDC Hajinji Shenuru Babali.
Recent similar incident on March 2nd, 2023. A center truck clashed into a permanent wall of Kandi Kids Nursery and Primary School in Kamuli, Kira Municipality, killing 7-year-old Robina Nakafero, a primary 2 pupil. Winnie Kinembabazi Mushabe, GNTV at 12.
Now may the souls of the deceased rest well. Now moving on with other stories. The Member of Parliament representing the people of Ntungamo District, Honorable Bata Kamateneti, has urged all fellow leaders to always come to their people and usually get their views to help and ease their service delivery. A report has more details.
Abebembezi gumana babura abantu bakajgashaya bakijashaya amuherugura abantu ico kimwe cyintwire nijumira no shanga umuntu naye tombwita atubamemba wa parliament turagiriho kuzika turagiriho kutaha mabaga manyana nkabanyemerizo mbu stage habara manyaba bodana banyemereza ebye bintu tinkubikirizamo nko mwebembezi twine miringo minje yitikufunira mu information emwene yo mahure nka TV nkeje yanyu abamwe tugashoma mu newspapers, then hariho information yo ine kumanya kurugo mu bantu iweyeberireho. Yes, tokubasa kuza hafu zona, tokubasa kutaha amajeni gona okuboryo muntu omwe oine kore mirimo ya parliament, oine kuzombuchiko bwa parliament, oine kuzoma office clubbing byo kutwaro wawe konka wagira kira kuwafuna hikaha abantu baba baferirwe ositamu manye kwise kisiro muntu niki kora shango muntu mbarra yitwo rukoro ntunga mono rukoro kasese no rukoro den hor kwasa kumanyiro covid garchira kora hikaha bujenyi ware bintu azo kwere nhor kwija kumanyiro yes abantu bagunjukire meibaka sente kutukubaha embera z'abantu norazihindukireho ko kwikaha baranka ho washanga abantu barenjiri kumakasheshe nkaka wotemeriro kagamba nabo kabahabura okubatora abakwate byo kwata bikargaho no stamano bahabura ogamba nabo nubwo bakugira ngo bashengere wabashengero rwo kubanza rwa kabiri wabashangaho n'ujoti nimwe mu nshengere baba tinezo kushengerero batandikiraho obagambera habwinshi bashimiye kubana bacera gukora abana bi washanga purugamba nabo obahabure okuba mwebembezi tine wor kwesiginga nyoracu korre niwo rahanga yacu kwasize twine kwabura abantu bitu omuburumi ne batujuma ne batutwariza kubikonka twine gukora mu rumo gwitu nkabebembezi no basobutahonora abantu bona konka no gira biwihaho aba bana ba boda boda bakwana batwemereza bini information yabo iba kwani benda kutereza nkabebembezi oshanga umpolisi na mushanga hekiro muntu amurature nko niyo mugongo afuna accident helmet sabamwe oshanga kasente takini bino to tugombe twabajya ngo tutwerere tugende tugureki driving licenses tubakumanyaho kuziha helmet singuro batero mu ihangwe bazijiro kuba mu ihangwe nanka reflector na wabojire tine cye gukora niyo mu kirombo shabwe ncino kwato muntu mu ihangwe kamukoma ngo yabatajire reflector ne hirye yaci ebye bakubana batugambira oba connectinga hiba ku driving permits oba connectinga ho ku helmet za cheap price na reflectors wano baso batwerera konkate buri muntu wari abantu nibakushaba ka sente burizoba nko mwebembezi nkimanisa ngo tine cyo bagasire bakwisene bakurebera mu kasente ne kushisha nawe zakoze razirete tuzirgi hamwe konka twakore bishire nkabebembezi abantu kababaho habuzo burukumara nyonye namasiko gahamere ngo muntu waburiju nuwo muntu wayangu ikora nawe kandi uwo muntu ruyangu hikwetegereza niwo kamwetegereza wano mukora kurebye ntunguka kugenda omisha.
So much for that story. For now, shortly, let's take a break and we'll return back with more stories.
Gntv News at 12 is proudly sponsored by King of Kings International Ministries.
This is Gntv, releasing life.
When you talk about our motherland Uganda, the pearl of Africa, you cannot fail to smile because of the smile that fills the faces of the citizens. Our nice good weather and nature that sustains us all, that enables us all to continue each in their own way because we are all different even according to each individual's work. But what joins us to become one person is the sweetness from the flavored drink Hallelujah Jingati drink and Hallelujah Tamarind drink. The flavor that quenches your thirst while at the same time treating and healing your body because it is 100% natural. Enjoy the drink that has got the tamarind juice in it. Made by Hallelujah Reflexology, Healthy Solutions and Nutritional Research Center Limited. Get yourself a bottle of Hallelujah from all shops around.
Bishop Jose yagaruka yatungamura yaturetere chivuguto cha gospel music obwari kujaguza myaka 18 y'amazuru mushishayi cyo kweshongora ebiro bibiri bapaka no mwakogu abo byo bugara mu motoka n'ibigere twena tweshangari generation shoot muri kamukuzi ekajoza tumitendongo ya Yesu ashagatirwa n'eshongo zibona abamani nkajo itendo sekumatini Julius Muhozi Simon Mirembe Nora Nankunda Happy Alex Peter Zonemwe Sandero Kundo Disan Kato Julius Soki n'abandi benshi okutama abantu bazo kusosora ku mitano abakuru mutwaro VIP mutwaro 2 VIP mutwaro 5 teboza family mutwaro 3 abibiona bishagitirwe the Rolex booth ahiti Emoket Technical Services Bonus Technical Services Limited then Murukuru Electronics interview Generation Shoots Gloria FM New Ways Health Limited Gntv Point Salon and Dry Cleaning and Mechanicsing Hamana Grace Radio kwenda kwetunjira tiketi ya buchari kale Teresa Mazuru mushozi munana mwenda atani 5 chenda dina 28 Mikono chup King of Kings Church hamwe na Bishop Silas Sayibwa na Bishop Nicola Sayibwa mba kumaisa utakafirwa lunch hour kuruguru kubanza mpaka urwa 5 shamu kagani chweka mpaka shamu 8 King of Kings Church ijaturamye hamwe simse hamwe kandi tushabe hamwe ebikomere byona bikomoroche King of Kings Church loving God loving you. My God, otureye nitetingo cyo kweshongora ninge ntalanta yo kweshongora GNTV yakuritira umchagomani aho kuje ko recording ya video or kweshongora hari GNTV
GNTV TV jo ninundi negara mamani
okasindika namba yitu not mshanju not ibiri nkagani 5 chenda na mwenda anana mukaga aka video kasinga y'abantu benshi no kuba no winninga audio yausha hamwe na video yausha tukore chishongoro orge mu muntu wa mani koso mshogo oyezore obenek superstar wa GNTV ebyona bishakirwe aba Lock Studios baka flag kodi byeshongoro hamwe na Vault Films
omuzeire noyenda ishomero omwana atwara omwana akakurira umuhanda mu bwaruhanga yehumure Code High School setabajjo neija kuhikiriza ekiroto cyawe nshangwa kigunga Trading Center kilomita mwene kichweka okuruga harugudo nyigendo rwa Kampala na Jinja. Code High School ni ishomero ya mixed O na A level muchomesa arts na sciences kandi abashomesa betu batendekirweje omukwera abana okuba bebembezi barungi ba nyensya abana nabalyeje bazanaje kandi bashomaje okwehandikisa ne kugenda misho teresi mwezi okumanya biri kukiraho 0 5 3 ninga 0 5 ebishare by'ishomero ne basikira buri muzeire leto mwana wawe ahari Code High School tori kwisha kwefuza. Code High School, transforming tomorrow's leaders today.
Gntv News at 12 is publicly sponsored by King of Kings International Ministries.